Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get the runoff. Get that runoff. Runoff. Hey Gearheads, and welcome on back into the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We are in Season number 4, Week 29. The playoffs are right around the corner, not only for the Xfinity, but also for the Cup Series. Just to give you an idea of what's happening here in the Xfinity Series first, we're currently seated 4th in the playoff, or in the point standings, with I believe it's 4 races until the playoffs. We've been simulating the Xfinity Series races until the playoffs start, just to try to make these videos go a little bit quicker for me, a little bit of sanity for me, because we're in the grind of the season. This is our last season in the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. We already have championships in all divisions, but we're trying to win a Cup Series championship in our own equipment, which we're kind of in line to this season. So we'll go ahead and we'll simulate this NASCAR Xfinity Series race, see how we do out at Dover. Let's go. Coming on with a solid top 10 finish in the Xfinity Series. It's been a hot minute since we had a top 10 in this Xfinity car, so that'll kind of get the job done for now. And once we take over, once the playoffs start, we'll hopefully continue to rattle off some wins and hopefully win an Xfinity and a Cup Series champ. So 2 races until the playoffs start. We're currently seated number 1. Boyer just won in the last video to win and lock himself in. He was already top 10 in points, but not locked in. Now he's locked in, and that makes really these 3 spots up for grab. Harvick is in right now on points, and these 2 are only separated by 13 points heading into these last 2 races. But the guys who I'm keeping an eye on is actually way down here in the points. Right here is the guy I'm keeping an eye on. John Hunter Nemechek got a victory earlier this season, an upset victory, and if he finishes 30th or better, he is in the playoffs, and he eliminates one of those 3 open spots. So, I've never seen it this close, kind of what we're seeing in 2021, where it's tight for that final handful of playoff berths. But right now, 8 points separating Nemechek from Michael McDowell. And if Ricky falls down in the points here, Nemechek could bounce back. So, I'm interested to see if Nemechek actually does get himself the 8 points and hold on to those 8 points and finish up here. Another kind of all that sucks is Brandon Gaughan, who won the Daytona 500, but he's 36 in points. He's not going to be getting into the playoffs, unfortunately. It would have been super awesome, but he hasn't had the good finishes. So our eyes are on Nemechek right now, but also it's Nemechek we're keeping an eye on, and Harvick is kind of in. I'm not worried about him, but I'm looking at Blaney Newman right here, because it could come down to one of these guys for this final spot potentially, or we could see a couple more winners here, and it could be Harvick, so it's going to be interesting. It's definitely heated, let's just say. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and head on out to Dover. 2 races until the playoffs. Let's see what we could do out at Dover with 2 to go. Let's have some fun. Dover International. Really, it's just a really cool track. It really is. 50 years old this track is. It's like 52 now, but a really cool track because you have banking on the front straightaway and the back straightaway, as well as the turns, and that creates the going up onto the straightaway and coming down into the turns, and it just makes for pretty much a roller coaster ride. So it's a very cool track. You got to keep your foot in it. Track position's hard to come by here, so we're starting mid-pack, so we got an uphill battle, but car's decent.
Coming to the green, driver to the green. Be ready here. Be ready here.
I'm ready, let's go.
Green's out, let's go.
Monster Mile. We always get a decent jump here at the Monster Mile, so we're going to come down here, 17. So I'm curious. I'm keeping like a close eye on the 12 car and the 6, but I'm also looking for Nemechek in all this somewhere. But usually he's near the back. But it boils down to how those back markers actually run against each other. So this could get very interesting. Hi Jimmy, how you doing, buddy? And Clint, you devil, you getting a victory and getting into these playoffs, man, old school way. That's very, very, very cool. Last minute addition. Clint was out. Like, he was too far. He wasn't too far back, but he was, I'm pretty sure, behind the 12 car in points, which meant that he was very much on the outside looking in. All right. I need to take the newness off the tires anyway, so it's all good. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. Ooh, man. Dude, I don't know if we just caught him sleeping or if our jump was that great or both, but that was not fun. Only a couple of laps left in this stage. In hindsight, I probably should have ducked onto pit road, but it's all good. Ooh, McDowell's up here. McDowell is ahead of Nemechek in the points, so you know, this 34 up here in the 21st position is probably keeping Nemechek out of the playoffs. And Nemechek, to be frank, doesn't have a chance in the playoffs. He's a guy who's going to get eliminated lap 1, turn 1 of the first playoff race, probably. But, you know, he was a guy that was still going to be a contender, and I thought that we were coming to the checkered on that, but all good. But it's an easy out for me. I'm looking at it as competition, and that eliminates a car. You know, but then again, I don't think that Harvick is a championship contender right now anyway. The problem with this point system is that there's just too many people contending for the playoffs. I think it should be 8 instead of 16, but that's just me. 20th right there, so we made up a tiny bit of ground. We went for a spin, though. So, yeah, we're going to pit. To make up the ground, I'm just going to put a splash in it. So, right sides, repair the damage. Let's go.
Almost ready. Almost ready.
Let's go.
Got one peeking outside. Peeking outside.
Pit crew made up 5 spots on pit road for us. It's not going to get us the win, but it helps. It helps. Taking care of all that damage also helped us try to keep the nose clean on this thing. Okay, maybe just a little love tap to chase right there, but
Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
well, you see one of the playoff guys, Newman's right here, and 12 cars up here too.
Car high. Careful there.
Ooh, what in the world was that physics? Did we just hit a break in the wall? We just bounced back up onto the track. That was weird.
You're clear.
Just got a little too loose right there. Lost a spot in a boatload of ground. So, you know, I don't think we got a top 10 in us today, boys. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Ooh, we were going the right way. Just you know, caution right there. So just to get off sequence, I'm gonna pit here, 4 tires, repair the damage, and go from there.
Be ready here. Be ready here. Green flag. Green flag.
Nice little jump right there for us. So we lost only like 12 spots on pit road. But considering we can potentially stay out or just take 2 on this. Okay.
Car there on the inside. Got a car high now. Got a car high now. Inside.
Oh, they're checking up. Oh, they're checking up. Oh, they're checking up. Oh, we got the top 10 essentially came down pit road, which I wouldn't have done given the whole, you know, playoff points, especially for that 12 car and the 6. But they both came down pit road, I want to say. So they're back here. Give them hell, Quinn. Give them hell, buddy.
Got a car high now. Got a car high now. You're all clear up top. You're all clear up top. 3 wide there. 3 wide there.
Well, isn't that just lovely? Look at the 4 wide up there. That's nuts. So Quinn's pitting. We'll stay out here and go from there.
Ready?
Yeah.
Green's out now. Let's go. Green's out now. Let's go.
A lot of cars came down pit road. We're up and into the top 10,
2 at the line.
and then some. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. Let's go. You know, we're looking at a top 5 in this stage potentially.
You're clear there.
Oh man, she stepped out a little bit right there. Try to hold on to her for the next lap and a half here.
Car there on the
And
inside,
Michael
there on the
McDowell is
inside.
up here. That's going to be huge playoff implications for Nemechek.
Stay high up here. White flag is in the air. Is in the air.
Come on,
Still there.
come on, come on,
Still
come on.
there
Get
on
the
the
runoff.
inside,
Get
there
that
on the inside.
runoff. Runoff.
Still there inside. Still there inside.
Get to line, get to
Looking
line, get
inside
to
now.
line,
Looking
get to
inside
line.
now.
Run off. Fourth.
That'll earn you a few stage points. A few stage points.
Just holding my breath that whole time, and Harvick gets it. That if Harvick wins here, he locks himself in. That'd be huge for him. So we're gonna pit here, and just top it off. And this is the run to the finish. So we'll get the rights. Is the whole field pitting more or less, kind of, sorta, not really, not really. So, I'll get the 4. I want the 4. Let's go.
Are you ready here?
I'm ready.
Got one outside now.
So
one
we
outside
fall outside the top 10. We're almost outside the top 20, but we're the first car off pit road. Pit crew got it done with our 4 freshies, with our our full tank. These guys in front of us have about 2 or 3 laps on their tires, but they cannot make it on fuel. So Harvick can though. So we're kind of racing Harvick here for essentially the win.
Stay low, stay low.
But I'm gonna try to use these slow guys as
All
picks
clear.
and get around some of them here and keep them back, keep Harvick back there.
You're all clear up top. You're all clear up top. Still there inside. Still there inside. You got room. You're clear. You're clear.
Nice little run through that turn.
Careful there. Careful there.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pick these guys off like crazy, but car's definitely going in the right direction as Harvick gets mired back there, so gotta have it stay green from this point on.
Clear down low. 3 wide now.
Harvick caught us and passing us here. We're hanging out right around the top 5, but yeah. We're about a lap or a half a lap short, which I can make up, but the problem is that these guys are up here messing with us, to be frank. Yeah, I got you loose, Kevin. I wanted you to let you know I'm here. And if it's not for the fuel, I'd be gone. So it's working. We're saving fuel, but the problem is that I'm trying to keep up with Harvick, who's right here, who's making me burn the fuel up. So, and in hindsight, if Kevin is on my same pit strat, which he is, he'll pit and I'll stay out. So I should just let him go, and I should just conserve, which is what I'm doing now. Go on the outside. Take it, Boyer. Take it, Boyer. Good for all them. Letting them go, because we got about 10 laps to go, and I got about 10 laps on the fuel. So just save. You see right there, she changed over, so I got to make up half a lap, give or take. Alright, so we're about half a lap short now, which you can do based on what's in your tank, so you know, we're leading this thing now. And with Harvick pitting, the whole field is going to be a lap down here, so we really got to conserve and we got to pray that we can get back around and lap this field, and then we might just go from there. Oh no! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Caution. Everybody's a lap down. I'm just gonna pit, get 4, and just enough for a couple green white checkers, and we'll go from there. Let's go. No. Basically had a win, a guaranteed win, go out the window right there, but we got a heck of a little jump here, so we'll see if we can hold everybody off. And yeah, should I have come down pit road? Maybe not, but I didn't want to risk running out, you know, on the racetrack, so you know we pit. Brad's trying to get us here. We're gonna try to hold him, and Kevin's right there. Last lap. Come on. If Harvick gets it, he gets in the playoffs, locks himself in, and he's second right there, so he could get us here potentially. Good turn for us. Good turn for us. Good turn for us.
Car there on the inside.
Nope.
Whew. What a dominating performance by you.
Oh man, Harvick wrecks at the line. That potentially just kept him out of the playoffs. We get another victory before the playoffs kick off here, and I can breathe a little easier as we burn it down just a little bit here at Dover. Whew. So we barely get the victory over Kevin right there, Keselowski, Hamlin, Blaney right there. Potentially huge points day for him. Where did the sixth? There we are wrecking. Ooh, and Nemechek coming home with a 12th place finish. So this is going to dramatically shake up the points with one race to go here. But you see Newman finishing 16th. That's not good. And where did this year's Daytona 500 did not finish well, so this just put potentially two new guys into the playoffs here, and things are about to get interesting. Let's check the points. Our 10th victory of the season right there. Hamlin, Busch, Logano, everybody's locked in, and you see right there Ryan Blaney hopscotches Newman right there by 11 points. Wow, or 9 points rather. That's nuts. And in theory, yep, Nemechek is in the playoffs right now by 3 whole points. This is going to come down to the wire. So the two guys who were in on points alone, who really I wouldn't say are locked in, are Harvick and Blaney. And if Nemechek does not finish 30th or higher by the next race, then Newman is in. So Bidnith picked up. Bidnith picked up. Oh, this is going to be a crazy Daytona. It really setting it's Daytona. So I mean, literally anything could happen. Not going to know who's in until the end of the race. This is going to be nuts. But I want to thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button so that you don't miss an episode. Make sure you come back for this dramatic playoff finish. It's going to be more dramatic than the one that's playing out in real life, I can guarantee you. For the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode, I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track.